Let's start off with the shoulder. How has the recovery been, and what's the time frame looking like for recovery?
I think I have about a month left. I think I have about maybe 3 to 4 weeks left before I can start training again. So I imagine like around the first week of November that I'll be 100% ready.
You've been enjoying the layoff, or has it been difficult?
I'm sorry?
You've been enjoying the layoff, or has it been difficult this time off?
No, I've been enjoying it. I've been traveling a lot. I've been, I was in Australia, Morocco, Dubai, all like in this month.
Staying in the headlines too. It feels like you're keeping a high profile during this time off.
Triple C's bored, man. I'm bored. I gotta pick on somebody. I gotta do something. I gotta let people know that the greatest combat athlete of all time is here.
So, first quarter of 2020. If it's up to you, your ideal world, what belt are you defending, against who, and where's the fight?
There's options, man. Like I don't want to make a decision. It sucks that I say that until I'm 100% healthy. We talked to Ali, and I have a meeting with the UFC. I don't want to jump the gun and not knowing what's on the table, like what's going to happen with Uncle Dana. And they've taken care of me and whatnot, but that's something that's huge to me. That means a lot to me. So until I have a meeting with them, it's good. But obviously we got Joe at 125 pounds, and there's 2 guys that I would like to fight at 135 pounds: Dominick Cruz and potentially Frankie Edgar. I want another legend.
You said that you have a meeting with them, and that something to the effect. What did you say that you need to be taken care of them? Is there just some contract things that you need to work out before your next fight?
No, there's leverages involved. I got 2 belts. I know what Daniel makes. I think it's, again, I don't want to get into it because it's a conversation that I'm going to have with my boss and the organization. And I'm a legend, man. I gotta start hitting those numbers like a legend.
Yeah. How do you feel going into negotiations like that? I mean, typically in this sport, sometimes they're positive, sometimes they're difficult. What is your anticipation of how those talks are going to go?
Yeah, that's not my job. That's Uncle Dana's job. I mean, I'm sorry, that's Ali's job. I put my trust in him, and I feel like I should have a meeting with Dana White. Because I feel like this is serious. My legacy is written, and it's still being written. And to say at least, I want a number, and there's options in there for me. Take a break from the sport.
Well, you said you don't want to jump the gun, and you want to have those conversations about your contract before you start talking about your next fight. But Dana seems comfortable doing it. I mean, he's already said that he wants you to fight Joe, and if you don't fight Joe, that you would be stripped of the title. What's been your reaction to that?
No, and that's okay. I mean, eventually I do have to leave a belt. Like it's stressful, man, having to hold up 2 weight divisions. I don't want that stress on me. So I am gonna have to choose, and both weight classes are 35 seems a little more appetizing to be quite honest with you. There's just more color in the scene. I don't have to cut as much weight, but there is a loss of my record against Joe, and that stings a little bit. So I'm weighing about 155 right now. I'll hurt him, and that's the reason why at 35 he's my #1 pick, because I want to hurt him. I think he's a smart aleck. He's a smarty pants, and I really don't like that. And when you meet Dominick and he says a lot about you, every time he fights somebody, he always talks about their character. And to me, it's about being an entertainer, selling a fight. But I don't like him. I don't like Dominick. I want an easy fight. I want a tune-up fight. So Dominick Cruz, if you're watching, you will bend the knee to Triple C.
And then you did have dinner with Frankie Edgar last night, right? You had dinner with Frankie, Marlon, and Cody, right? What was that dinner like?
It was. They want my gold. I can see them eyeballing me, like CIA agents. But Triple C he always has his dukes up. These guys represented by Ali. I respect them, but I also want their names on my hit list. I want to chop their heads. I want to put their heads on a plate.
Best of luck with the shoulder. Look forward to seeing you next year, Henry.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming and special content, subscribe to ESPN+.